So welcome back you all for the day 6 session. So before going to start the session, as usual, let us have a quick recall on the past session. Okay, let us have a quick recall on the topics, whatever we have discussed yesterday. Right, on that very first, we have discussed about external CSS. Right, so external CSS is nothing but it is a type of defining the style sheet. Okay, what it is? It is a type of specifying or defining a CSS file. Okay, in general, external style sheet. Okay, external cascading style sheet is nothing but we can change the look of entire page or entire website by changing just one file. Okay, hope you guys understood what is this. Yesterday, what I have done, I have created an CSS file separately. All the styles, okay, whatever styles I have mentioned, I have given only in a single file. Okay, I have mentioned all my styling properties and values in a single file. Okay, then I linked with my HTML document. All my styles is replicated in my website or in my web page. Okay, this is all about external CSS. Okay, the next thing we have seen about how to create a CSS file and what is the file extension of creating a CSS file. It is nothing but file name.css. Okay, then I have created a separate CSS file. What is the next? Okay, I want to link the CSS file with my current working HTML document, right? So for that, what the tag we have used in the header part, have just inserted a line saying link. Okay, link tag. After that, what is the 3-character REL? It is relationship. What is the relationship between this HTML document and the linking page document? Okay, my relationship is what here? Style sheet. Style sheet is my relationship which I am going to link with my particular HTML document. Okay, then the second part of the link is href. Href is nothing but hyperlink. Okay, here this hyper link or hyper reference, it is all about referring a file, right? So hyper reference is what we have to mention here. You have to mention the file name of the link. Okay, file name of the linking file. Okay, what is the file name here? Just I have given styles.css. So that will be the hyper reference for my link. Okay, okay, this is all about external CSS and how to define the external CSS. What is that next part we have discussed? We have discussed about how to give a command. Okay, how to give a command in my CSS. Okay, generally what is this command is about? It just gives the information about the property and the value. Okay, the first property I have used in paragraph 1 is font hyphen size. What is the information for this property? What it actually does, this is about increasing the existing font size. Okay, HTML is having the default font size, right? I'm handling that font size using the style properties. Okay, using the styling properties. So just it gives a information about the property. Okay, that is all about the command line. For that, just give a slash. What is the slash we are using for the closing tag, right? Just give the slash, after that a star or asterisk symbol, following by what is the explanation or what you want to display there. Okay, what is the meaning you have to going to mention there. Okay, that is all about inserting the command. Okay, as I said, this command will not replicate in our website. Okay, then the third one is about giving the borders to our paragraph or our HTML table. For that, we have used a styling property saying border hyphen style. We have seen different bordering styles like dotted, solid, double, dashed, so and so, right? This is all about adding the border style, and we additionally we have seen about how to give the border colors using border hyphen color. Okay, using border hyphen color, we have changed the border color. Okay, we have seen a little bit more about how to give the borders in a specific position or a specific area, whichever we want, in a top or a bottom or left and right. Okay, in a particular or a specific position, we can give the borders, and we can also change the color of the borders also. Okay, this is what we have discussed about borders and stylings and border colors, right? The next topic we have discussed about text decoration. What is this text decoration is about? We have seen only one text decoration. It is nothing but underline. How to give the underline for my headings or a particular sentence or a particular word. How this is possible? By giving text hyphen decoration colon underline. What this actually does, it gives you the underline for your specified element or a selector, right? Here in the 27th line, I have mentioned H2, H1, H3, all three headings. For that headings, I am just inserted a underline using text hyphen decoration colon underline. Okay, this is all about text decoration. Then the third one we have discussed about text transformation, right? What is this text transformation is about? To change my text into uppercase or lowercase or capitalize. Okay, what is this lowercase? It gives all your content in a capital. If you mention lowercase, it will give you in the lowercase. All the words, all the letters will be displayed in the lowercase format. Then what is next? Uppercase. If you specify text hyphen transform colon uppercase means it will give all your words in the uppercase format, right? Then third one is capitalize. Okay, text hyphen transform colon capitalize. What does this capitalize do? Each and every word, okay, each and every word's first letter will be displayed in capital format. Okay, each and every words first letter will be displayed in the capitalized format or the capital letter. Okay, this is all about we have discussed in text transformation. Okay, then the last one we have discussed about how to give the border for the table and headers or data, whatever the table we have, whatever the table headers and table data, we have mentioned the borders and we have changed the color of the borders. Okay, in that additionally what we have seen, on hovering my row, okay, when I get my mouse over to my row in my data, it will replicate a background color, okay, that we have selected that particular row. Okay, or we are in the particular row. If I hover, it will gives you the background color that this particular row the mouse over is pointing. Okay, these are all the things so far we have discussed in the last session. Hope you guys tried with this, and I have seen that you have tried with, and you got the some output and you have posted in the WhatsApp group also. Okay, if you guys are not tried, or if you guys are having any trouble of accessing these styling properties, just post your query in WhatsApp, let me resolve it. Okay, okay, then what is the today and tomorrow session is about? Just we are going to create a website. Okay, we are going to create a web page. So just I have, for an example, I have taken whatever the things we have learned, okay, from day 1 to day 5. Just I am going to concatenate. Okay, I'm going to concatenate all those whatever the things we have learned. Okay, I'm going to use all the styling properties, all the HTML tags. Okay, and I am going to replicate in my website. Okay, my website is all about, just I'm going to give you the information what are all the things we have learned in this past 5 days session. Okay, this is my website is about. Okay, let us start. Just you guys are going to look what I am doing. Okay, what are the properties I am going to give and what are the tags I am going to use for my website. Okay, I will be typing the code here. Okay, I'm going to type whatever the things we have learned, and in my own way I'm just creating a website. Okay, you guys just go through what I am the tags and what are the styles I'm going to use. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to use any extra or advanced tags like in CSS and HTML. Just I am going to use what are all the things we have learned in the past 5 sessions. Okay, let me start. For that, I'm just creating a file demo.html. Okay, if I use any additional properties which you guys are not aware of in the for past 5 days, I will be explaining that. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, the first tag as usual, HTML:5 to get my HTML structure. Just I'm giving the title as demo website. Okay, I've given the title called demo website, right? Okay, I'm coming to the body of my HTML. Okay, first what I am doing is just I'm going to give a background image to my web page. Okay, background image to my web page. For that, first, okay, what I said, I am going to give a background image for my body content for my web page. For my web page, I want to insert a image means just I'm giving going to the body tag. Okay, what I am going to do here, just I'm giving a style. Okay, background. You guys asked me a question how to insert a background image also, right? In the chat, I have explained. Few guys are not able to get that. Just watch carefully what I am doing and how I am going to give the background image here. Okay. For that, just I am going to body tag. Inside the body tag, I am going to use a inline style. What is inline? It is a proper. It is a type of CSS. Okay. It is a type of CSS. Just I am using here. For that, background hyphen image. Okay, background hyphen image. For that, what we have to do, the next part is about add the URL. Okay, just give the property background hyphen image colon URL. Okay, it will gives you like that. Okay, inside that URL, what you have to mention is you have to just mention the file name dot what is the property of that, or what is the file name extension. Okay, inside the URL you have to just mention the file name and property, what like we have mentioning image, short, JPEG or PNG, something like that, right? Just you have to mention that. Okay, for this I'm just using image dot PNG. Okay, this image should be in your folder. Okay, don't forget this. See, in to insert an image, we have specified the URL. Okay, what we have mentioned, we have specified C colon slash desktop slash HTML slash, and it replicates that image, right? For this background image, we have to mention the link as URL. Okay, inside that URL, we have to mention the file name only, nothing else. Okay, the main thing is that file should be in your folder. Okay, like which the folder you are accessing here. Okay, I'm just accessing the HTML folder which I have created in my desktop, right? In the day 2 itself I have created this HTML folder in my desktop, right? See, in my desktop I am having a HTML folder. whatever you have your wish to give in your background image, you should insert the background image in this folder or which the folder you are going to use. Okay, so background hyphen image colon URL and the file name with the extension. Let us see this is giving the background image to my web page or not. See, I got my background image. Okay, so how to ensure this is the background image of my web page? So if you are adding your contents after that, means the content will be above this image. Okay, the image will be the background of your web page. Okay, next we'll move on to the next part. Okay, I have added my background image. Okay, I have added the background image. Next, I'm using heading. So my first heading is H1. I'm just giving H1. I'm just giving the title, web development for beginners. Okay, I'm just giving the heading for my web page. Let's see. See, you got your heading and the heading is about your background image. The image is replicated in the body part of your HTML page. Okay, just I am giving the some style properties, some inline styles here. Okay, like style. Okay, background color for my heading. Background color, I'm just giving white. Okay, background color white, and width, I'm specifying the width of my heading like to 80 pixels. Okay, then I'm giving the height. Okay, just height is about 200 pixels. Okay, then okay, for the heading need not this height and width. Okay, I'm just giving color white, then text align. Okay, text align, just I'm giving center. Okay, height, let's see how this height is replicating there. Just I'm giving 50 pixels. Next, font size. Okay, just I'm giving a font size for my heading as 25 pixels. Okay, so I have added a h1 tag. Okay, for my h1 tag I have given some inline style properties like background color, text align, height and font size. Okay, see, I got my heading. Okay, you guys are learned already. Okay, I'm need not to explain. Hope you guys, I need not to explain more about this styling, background color, text align, height and font size. Okay, next I'm going to give a list. Okay, after this I'm just going to give a list of elements. Okay, for that I'm using order list. Okay, I'm just giving ordered list. So before the list I'm specifying another heading here, like h3. Let me specify h3. Sorry, h3. I'm just giving a heading here like day 1. Okay, see, my goal is I'm just giving you what are the things we have learned in the day 1. Okay, for that I am just given the h3 tag. Inside that h3 I'm giving some other style properties. Okay, style text decoration. Okay, I'm giving underline. Okay, the next one is I'm giving text hyphen align to center. So center. Okay, just I have created a heading. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to display the list of elements. What are the things we have discussed in the day 1. Okay, just I have using ordered list. Okay, I have mentioned list tag order list. Inside that, what are the elements I am going to display? For that we are going to use li tag. It means what are the list that should be replicate in your web page. Okay, just I am giving the list as what are the things we have discussed. Introduction to web design. Okay, introduction to web design. Okay, the second one. So we need not to give here 1, 2, 3 because this is order list. It will automatically give you the 1, 2, 3 and all. So introduction to website. Okay, and the third list is about we have seen web designer versus web developer. Okay, these are all the things we have discussed in the day 1. Okay, next I'm just giving the styles to my order list. Okay, just again I'm adding the style properties to my order list. Style like background color, again I'm giving as white, and width, so let me give it as 270 pixels. Okay, so next I'm giving height. Okay, 200. Okay, 200 pixels. Okay, so what else we can give here? Let me give a border style here. Border style colon double. Okay, let's see what it happens. So I got my day 1. For the day 1 heading, I got my list. What are the things we have discussed in the day 1? Okay, what happens if I add another element? Okay, let me copy this. Okay, just I am giving us day 2. What happens? So I got my day 1 and day 2 session. Okay, what are the things we have discussed, right? So if I want in a single line, okay, this day 1 and day 2 content, I want be displayed in a single line means what you have to do. Okay, it is very simple. So as you all know, So my goal is I want to display this day 1 and day 2's session details in a single line. Okay. For that, what I am going to do here is I'm just going to add a table here. Okay. I'm just going to add a table here. Okay. Let's see what happens when I add a table here. Okay. I'm just creating a row. I'm just creating a TD. Okay. Inside this TD, I'm just pasting my day ones. Okay. See, I've created a table row, and for my row, my data will be this. Okay. For my table row, the data will be the H3 tag on the list. Okay. Similarly, in a particular row, I'm just adding the second day session. Okay. The next data will be this. Second table data will be this. See? Let's see what happens. See? Superb, right? Sir, you said generally HTML table tags are used only to create the tables, rows, and those things, right? So, in this, what we have done, you can give the header part and you can add your data, right? If you want to specify a paragraph also or a list, what we have mentioned like this is also possible. If you want a paragraph or 2-3 paragraphs in a single line, okay, in a single line means you can also use this table. Using this table row and data, the data will be differ here. Okay, for a table, you can mention the header part and you can give the data for your headers. Okay, similarly, it is possible to add. Okay, it is possible to mention the passage or a paragraph or the list elements, what are the things you are going to display. Okay, this is possible using this table tag in a single line. If you want to display your paragraph in a single line, okay, if you are having 2-3 paragraphs separately means, in general, if you have given what the things we have learned, what I have mentioned previously means, it will come one by one. Okay, instead I want to display that in a single line means you can use this table and what are the tags we have discussed about the table. Okay, don't think about, sir, you have not explained this and all previously. Okay, we have discussed about the what are the things, what are the tags, attributes, values, properties, what are the things we have discussed, just I am mentioning here. Okay, the tag is here replicating in some other way. Okay, it is not giving you the table structure here. Okay, the same tag is using to replicate in a single line. Okay, don't confuse with this. Okay, hope you guys clear. Okay, if you have any doubts in this particular, please note down. At the end of the session, I will be explaining you guys. Okay, right? So what are the things we have discussed in the, just I'm changing the list of elements here. Okay, what are the things we have discussed in the day 2? We have discussed about HTML headings, right? What are the 6 types of headings? The next one we have discussed about paragraph tags. Okay, paragraph. Then what else we have discussed? I think how to give background, color, and font family, how to give font family and how to change the font family and all, right? So this is what we have discussed. Okay, that's what replicated here. Okay, just I am giving the third day session details. Okay, just I'm copied and pasted. I'm just changing the heading into day 3. Okay, what are the things we have discussed in the day 3? First, I think how to insert an image in HTML. Okay, what next? like hyper reference, right? Hyper reference we have discussed. Then the third, what we have discussed, yes, we have discussed about superscript and subscript, right? These are all the things we have discussed in the day 3 session. See, I got my day 3. Okay, next, just I'm replicating for day 4. So what are the things we have discussed in the day 4? HTML tables, right? We have discussed about how to insert a HTML table. Then HTML list, how to give the order list and unordered list, right? So that's what we have discussed. Then, yeah, I have given you the introduction to CSS, right? And types of CSS. What else? In that, we have specifically discussed about internal CSS, right? Internal CSS. So let's see. See, just I have mentioned what are all the things we have discussed so far by day. Okay, so at last day 5. Okay, how we are going to display the day 5 after the day 1. Okay, down below to the day 1. What you have to do that for that? After this td, just give a tr. Okay, it will gives you the new row, right? It will gives you the new row here. Okay, for the row, I'm just giving the td. Okay, inside the td, I'm just pasting the content. Okay, just I'm giving day 5. So day 5 is yesterday, right? So yesterday, what are the things we have discussed? I have discussed about external CSS, how to link external CSS file. Okay. Let me mention some other topics what we have discussed. Text decoration. Okay, text decoration and CSS command. How to give the command. Okay, these are all the things we have discussed in the day 5. Let's see how it is replicating in my web page. See, it got to my new row, right? So today we are in the day 6, right? Just I'm giving for your understanding purpose, just day 6 I am mentioning. In that, what we are discussing, we are just discussing about demonstration, right? Demo on the things what we have learned. Okay, today what I'm doing, just I'm giving you the demo on the past 5 days. Okay, see, so this is all about the from day 1 to day 6. Just I have mentioned in my simple, very basic format. Okay, with what are all the things so far we have discussed. Okay, so what else? What will be the designing part? How we can make the look and feel good? Okay, let's see about it. So just I have used all those in inline CSS, right? I have mentioned the inline CSS. If you want, you can create the another separate CSS file and link with the your HTML file, okay? And you can use that. Similarly, you can add internal CSS also. You can use, okay? So just I have used inline CSS. Okay, what will be the next here? Okay, let us add a navigation bar. Okay, in my website, what is navigation bar? It is like a menu. Okay, it is like a menu. Okay, just let me add a menu here. Okay, navigation bar. Okay, I think we have not discussed the navigation bar and all. Okay, don't worry about it. I will be explaining here, okay, so that you guys will be able to understand, okay, what is this navigation bar and all. Okay, so after this head, I'm just giving another list. Okay, just I'm giving a list like home. Okay, and the second list is about contact us. Okay, then the third is something like our team. Okay, the fourth one is support. Okay, let's see how it is replicating. See, it is replicated in the top, right? Okay, now we have to display this in a single line, right? The menu will be in a single line. My menu is I'm designing in a single line. Okay, how it is possible? Okay, you can use this table also. You can use the table also. Just I'm going to show in a styling format. Okay, for this I am going to use internal CSS. Okay, where you have to use that inside the after this heading style. Okay, just I'm giving the style properties to my list. So how to do that? If I give the list style here means it will replicate to the all the list what we have mentioned here, right? So let me use external CSS. Okay, I need only for this particular style. Okay, already I am having the styles.css, right? Just I am adding another style here. For my list I am giving some. Okay, for that I'm giving dot menu list. Okay, dot menu list. I'm just giving width to my menu list like 200 pixels. Okay, what next we can give? Yeah, text align center. Okay, so list type none. What is this list style type none means? It will give you the 1 2 3 and all, right? If you give this list style type none colon none means it will not give you any bulleting points or 1 2 3 and all. Okay, okay, next I'm just additionally adding how to display that. Okay, how to display my menu. For this I'm just adding display. Okay, display colon inline block. Okay, Don't worry guys, this is a new property, just I have mentioned here. Okay, this is nothing but display colon inline block means the list element will be displayed in a line, in a particular line, in a single line. Okay, this is what about this inline block. Okay, this display property gives you the how to display that particular selector or particular element. Okay, this is all about this display. For this I'm just used inline hyphen block. It gives you only the single line. Okay, let's see. So before this, what we have to do, we have to use this class in our demo.html. Okay, for this well I'm using class. What is that? Menu list. Okay, it will not replicate. Why? I'm not linked the file. Let me remove all those things. Okay, so if you want, you can add whatever the styles you want in the styles.css. Okay, don't delete and add what I am doing. Okay, so I need not that particular styles in my web page, so I am not using that. For your understanding purpose, just I am adding this one particular selector and properties. I have removed that. In future also, whatever the HTML file you are creating, you can use one this single CSS. You can refer to n number of HTML pages what you have in your folder, particular folder. Okay, no need of deletion and all. You can use wherever, whenever you need that particular style. Okay, just I'm copying this and I'm pasting here. Okay, now so why it is not replicated, right? Let's debug what happens here. I have given order list, class, menu list. What I made mistake here, but everything is fine, right? What are the things I have used? Inline block display. Let's remove all those. Let's see what happens. Okay. Their body. Paste. What mistake I made here? Width 200 pixel, text align center. Guys, actually it should come in an inline block. It should come in a single line. Okay, why it is not coming? Oh, hey guys, actually it should come in an inline block. I don't know what mistake I made. I'm not getting here. Let me explain you tomorrow. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, this is how the menu structure will be displayed in our web page. Okay, this is actually called a vertical navigation bar. Okay, this is all about vertical navigation bar. It is possible to make it as horizontal also. For that, I have used display inline block, but it's not coming. I don't know why, what the mistake I have made. Let me explain you tomorrow. Okay, let me do a final touch in this menu list. Okay, what it is. So if you have seen in some other websites, when you move to this particular menu, it will give you the some other color, right? When I go to this home, it will give you the some other color in the background, or the text color black will be changed in some other color, right? So let me do how to do that. Okay, for that, just give me menu list. Okay, for this menu list, hover. Okay, hover h. Okay, hover. Okay, on hovering that, I'm just changing the background color to some other yellow green. Okay, and the text color will be changed into white. Let's see now. See, when you hover that, it will give you the some other color. Okay, this is all about the hovering the menu list. Similarly, you can change whatever the background color you want and whatever the styles you want to your menu styles. Okay, this is a very basic website. Okay, I have taken an example of what are the things we have so far discussed in the last 5 days. Okay, this is all about the adding the menu structure. Okay, navigation bar. So in that navigation bar, we have two different types. One is vertical and horizontal. Have mentioned vertical. If you want in the horizontal means, this display colon inline block will help. Okay, this right now this is not working. Let me explain you on the tomorrow's demo session. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, this is what a basic, very simple. Okay, I have used all the tags and all the styling properties whatever we have discussed. Okay, a little bit styles and tags whatever the things we have discussed I have added here. Let me add some other styles and some other tags tomorrow, and I will show you the demo tomorrow. Okay, this is all about the today's demonstration. Hope you guys are able to follow up, and I have given you a quick recall also in the last 5 days. Okay, hope you guys able to understand and follow me. Okay, from here I will end my session, today's session.